Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy and Green Pastures Farm. Today I'm back with the sheep. We just moved them. And I say we moved them. We rolled the wire up. We didn't move them. We let them drift forward. I had to show you this little black one right there. Get up here closer, you can see him. There's a spot of him. There he is. Looks like a little Holstein. They are pretty. We came in here yesterday before we turned them in, and we cut all the autumn olive trees and painted the stumps. So the sheep are going to be exposed to all those autumn olives today. They're all laying on the ground, so they're going to get a lot of leaf. Get a lot of leaf grazing that way. There's a lady. Nothing like lambing on green grass on warm weather in May in Missouri. No buildings. Don't get them up, put them in a pen, just let them be. And let nature take care of them with our sunshine and green grass and the warmer weather. Look at them all. They're all stuck around that tree. Trees kind of draw them in or something. There's one laying down sleeping next to the tree. I'm just about to wrap up lambing. There's a few new ones down there in the woods, right at the edge of the woods. They like going in that brush right there on the edge. Pretty good shelter for them. That's where they lamb. There's a scattle of them right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 lambs right there. This is a neat colored one. Kind of almost a mouse color. It does. I don't know if I've ever seen a lamb. Look at that. Is that a pretty lamb or what? A fairly new lamb too, you can tell. Just hasn't grown much yet, but she gets on mama's milk, that's gonna be a doer right there. One set of triplets I saw this morning right down over the hill there. She's got 3 of them. They all 3 look just like her. Those triplets kind of help make up for the ones that just have singles. I just saw a buzzard go over. I guarantee that buzzard won't come down with lady sitting right there. Big boys over the hill there. We've got dogs up on this end of the paddock too, so. It's not gonna be any big winged birds come in around these sheep. And you got guard dogs. They don't put up with it. They just run them off. They won't even let them lay. You look at that down through there, folks, it doesn't look like very good pasture, but it's pretty darn good sheep pasture. It's steep, got a lot of brush on it. And you can see them working it over. So you got lady up here on top. You got big boy down there in the brush with the sheep. And the young dogs are hanging out too. You can see a baby lamb from here, clear down in all that brush. That little booger's already eating. I can't zoom in any further. It doesn't take long for the lambs to figure out what mama's eating. As you can see right here, this little ewe here's got twins. See them? They're foraging already. They're probably less than a week old. There's a pretty, I'd call that a goggle eye. There's a goggle eye lamb right there. Where's that little black one? I like color in the sheep. White's boring. I like a little color. There's another color one. Yeah, little guy. That's a little ram lamb. See how he grows out. We might keep him. See all the blackberry briars? There's multiple rose bushes in there. There's all kinds of saplings, and of course all the autumn olive we cut. The sheep are just going to have a heyday in here. So the sheep can harvest forage that your cows won't even touch. And so all of a sudden you're taking a nuisance plant and you're growing lamb, which you can sell instead of, you know, either spraying or constantly brush hogging or whatever, which we will brush hog this about once a year. If you don't, it gets away from you. But in between that time, it's feeding a lot of sheep. When you brush hog it, it comes back tender and vegetative, and they'll work it over again. There's the ewe right there. There's two of them. The one's working on buck brush, chowing down on it. And the other one's eating a multiple rose bush with a little bit of autumn olive thrown on as a topping. You wouldn't find a cow anywhere that'd eat that. That ewe is going after that buck brush. I love that. There's another one eating buck brush. See, that's just plants that cattle won't touch. I don't think I've ever seen a cow eat buck brush. They might if you get them tight enough. But they just don't have anything to eat but buck brush. Then they would probably eat it. But you would lose animal performance. With sheep, they excel. So think about this a minute. You've got all these plants that are, let's say 5-6 feet tall. Some of them are tall as my shoulders. They're mining minerals deep in the soil profile that the grasses can't get. And so the sheep come along and eat those leaves off of those plants, and they poop them back onto the land. So now you got minerals that were inaccessible to the grass roots dropped on top of the ground, and now your grasses can use those minerals, and so your grasses become more highly mineralized just by adding sheep. So if you're going to pay taxes on the farm, you bought it, you're making land payments, you've got it fenced, you've got water. Why in the world you wouldn't put sheep on it? It just doesn't make any sense. I guess it makes sense if you don't want to make any money and you want to spend your life fighting brush. Well, then don't get sheep. Just keep doing what you're doing and have fun at it. But I want an animal here that'll help me. So I'll work on the brush, but I want these animals to come in behind me and help. And that's what they're doing today. They're helping me. Not you right there, just hammering that autumn olive. Actually, that's a multiple rose bush. Love it. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. We still got some work to do this morning. And we'll see y'all down the road. Hit that subscribe button on the way out. And we'll be seeing a bunch of you all at our beginning grazing school. That's going to be the 3rd week of May. And then seeing a bunch of y'all on bull pickup day, which is the 1st of June. So everyone have a good one, and we'll see you next time.